Hey guys, can you guess where I'm going? Minnesota. So, yeah. I am taking you on the way. So, we just left my house. I'll show you. Sorry. So there's it.
And then there's, is Marion Flash still around here? Marion Flash died. Davidson. No, we get Davidson, but Marion Flash.
Here's our package. Twins and the Yankees are playing, and they're also playing tomorrow. And after tomorrow, we're going to Great Wolf Lodge.
Mustang. Velocity Blue.
I'll just let you see outside. I'll tell you when we're almost there. Have a little fun watching nature.
Chevy went up in Ontario. Somebody in Ontario. Across from Detroit with this guy. They handled his shot. I was on the jig. Pretty nice fish. And we pull it up.
Okay, I'm gonna put you like that.
30-inch auger.
I'm gonna take a nap, guys, so you could just watch the outdoors. And I'm rooting for the Yankees, so let's go Yankees.
You think you're your banky? You can have a nappy nap?
Yep.
Oh, you can have a nappy nap? I got almost 4 hours of driving. Time for a nap.
I don't know why I'm doing a video. I'm just letting them watch the outdoors.
Oh, really?
Sometimes you just gotta look.
Bye-bye, Andy. Love you.
What about bringing in the extra alignment in certain packages and things like that? So it's not just always going to be, 3 wide receivers and a tight end out there. We're just going to go air raid like we're a college program.
Oh, and
Why don't you on your ear? Shove the puppy's ear. Don't chew the puppy's ear. Oh, you're licking him like a cat. That's great. Nice, Mike.
and Stitch is here. Stitch is here.
And he goes,
Wait,
the
can we
album's
watch?
still current.
Can we?
Katrina.
Which one are you doing first?
We have to wait till we get to Alexandria.
Yeah, but what one are we doing first though? No, but what one place that we always stop? What place? What's the first one that we're gonna do?
I know you're gonna take a nap, Mason. Sleep, buddy. You're gonna go sleep. There's a dead deer on East Street, right in the ditch, under the overpass on East Street.
Guys, I'm gonna read the Glasgow right here. I'm just doing a video. Video of great outdoors.
That's 75.
I made it to the third chapter.
Good already?
Yeah.
Since we left?
No.
Just yesterday?
No, yesterday we made it to the
Did you bring your glasses, Mason?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no. I have my sunglasses here, so I'll take my sunglasses out.
Look at Delaware.
I'm putting them in the case.
He's on the farm. Is there a night?
I'm sorry if you guys don't wanna hear my mom and dad and me and my sister. So yeah.
Hi, Mason. What's up, buddy?
I'm just filming a video of the great outdoors.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's beautiful outside?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah.
Well, he's laying down and we can have an nap at 70 inside till 7. Here's a bumper for the Jeep. Everything closed. Good. 235 miles.
Guys, there's some construction. You could try wearing my sunglasses.
Arlington.
And here's some ASMR. Oh, and if you guys want to see Stitch, our mascot, here he is. Hey, what's up, Bose?
Resume. When you're on speed and then you that targeted speed per day. You can accelerate with your thumb.
Why can't Sneaky be in here?
Jack, one of the night.
I want to stop
Hey, run, Mom. Mom and a blast. I used to say it in the park. Blast. That's all you need. Okay, fire keep circling on the road. We're gonna sleep, Mason? Molly, what are you looking for? What are you looking for, Molly? Molly, what are you looking for? What are you looking for, Molly? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What do you want? 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 What do you want now? What do you want? Why are you here? 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 What do you want? Molly, that's a problem.
I found the blanket.
Good. I don't think we'll need to win the game in the second Oh, it's for picnicking. We can go to Florida and have another picnic.
I didn't
I think
know
we're gonna need
that.
more gas.
Well, I didn't know that.
Doesn't say it on there. Also, it's such a combo. It's supposed to be.
Because I started with a blanket.
The zippers open on it. Which zipper? He said, no, man, don't worry about it. You were right. It's a blanket. Oh, no, it's not a car blanket, apparently. You were right. It is a blanket. You're obscuring my view of my mirror. Okay, Mason?
Okay.
You got that, buddy?
Yup.
Rule number one, don't break the range, basically.
Some of those animal crackers made from the frosted ones.
has started throwing, so he's starting to feel good. Sonny Gray might come back next week. We're talking about guys that we
Now we're changing
fill out an entire rotation that are all available. So
Good, good, good.
Doggies. There's puppies.
Honk, 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 honk. What? I got the jackpot.
Lined up back in there.
What are you eating, Mason?
I got the jackpot. Blue and red.
What were your, what kinds of, what were your, what brand were your cookies? The same packet? Variety of these places like
I like the one.
Hey, there's a bill. Look at baby swans. You ever seen baby swans? There's some right there. Baby swans. What's this baby swan called, Mason? Remember?
No.
Remember, Molly? Creeps, Ias, cygnets,
Roslyn.
cygnets. Cygnet. Baby swan is a cygnet. All the rest of us are chicks. Swab.
vulnerability side of somebody who lives a public life, and that would be Tyler Duffy. Because after the game, man, he has baseball cap on backwards, and Valley Sports North, he's been peppered by beat writers and everything. You could not be any more direct and frank than Tyler Duffy was last night. I was very impressed with him. Nothing with that. But it felt like he needed the therapeutic Davenport of love that makes him good to do. And with Archer going tonight, we may see Duran and or Joe Smith or whoever else is available. The Broncos have entered a sale agreement via
An activity.
ownership group that's headed by Walmart heir Rob Walton. I think his wife, maybe a daughter or somebody, and then somebody else involved. But anyway, the number, that number, the way it is, his wife is the heir, and he fell into that. No, he's a Walmart. Okay, so he's a Walmart heir. Now the wife. Have found a way to scrounge up just a modest $4.65 billion. The Broncos just sold for about it. Came over, I think it's the Pat Bowlen Trust, but in Bowlen era.
Ooh, thankful for Addie for giving me this. A wolf map. So Apple, A and Z that like has an apple and a zebra. And there's mine, this one. So adding. Oh, mine's adding.
Like important steel holding stuff up, burning to right to the point where they can't Pros, same time in your workday, use Pro Pickup. On this date back in 1920, New York Giant George Burns doubled down the third base line, while the Reds argued at length if he was foul. Hall of Famer Ed Roush took a nap in center field. The umpire then ejected him for delay of game. Oversized. Trade pros, whether you specialize in service or new construction, Ferguson knows firsthand how much work goes into a long day on the job, which is why we're committed to offering the products and solutions to get every job done right. With over 1,000 locations, an unmatched selection of specialty products, tools, and supplies, our Pro Pickup and same or next day delivery. You can trust that doing
1920
business
is the
with Ferguson will be
Dodgers.
the easiest part of your hard day's work. Visit
Giants were
Ferguson.com
still
to
in
find
New
a
York.
counter location near
Yankees
you.
were in New York.
Here's a
Mets
message
were in
just
New
for
York.
the attorneys out there. So you passed the bar, joined a firm, or even built your own. Now are you finding out that you're doing more illustration than actual law practice? Lexicon can help. Lexicon is a legal technology provider with over a decade of experience streamlining administrative tasks like timekeeping, billing, and more, so you can focus on maximizing billable hours and increasing client satisfaction. Call 855-4-LEXICON or visit lexiconservices.com/go to learn more. Morris Beer Hall, located at First Avenue in downtown Fargo. Lucette Drive in West Fargo. If you're happy and you know it, you go to worst.
Alabama?
Customers know with their large selection of quartz granite, their main goal is to provide the best customer service possible.
Happy and you know it.
Helping you make the right
Up and
choices
down,
for your
up and
space
down.
while explaining extras like backsplash and waterfall ends. In addition, they're expanding their fabrication
Happy
shop
and
to
you know
make
it. Then
shorter
you're
turnaround times. And they're bringing in the newest technology to create the best products.
really
They'll also
show
offer
it.
repair
If
and
you're
service
happy
for
and you
existing
know it, clap your
countertops.
hands.
See the Northern Stone showroom at 1126
dead deer.
Avenue West in West Fargo. Online at northernstone.com.
The Red River Valley Fair is back and better than ever. Friday, July 8th through Sunday, July 17th. The 10 best days of summer are getting closer, which means it's time to purchase your Make Pass. Purchase before July 7th to enjoy unlimited gate admission and unlimited rides at the Red River Valley Fair. That's right, unlimited admission and rides with a Make Pass. Get your Make Pass today and get the most out of your Red River Valley
7 days experience.
For more information, go to redrivervalleyfair.com. Titan Machinery needs to add an experienced heavy equipment technician to their KCE team in Fargo, North Dakota. As a service technician, diesel mechanic, you'll perform machinery diagnostics, repairs, maintenance, and pre-delivery work on heavy equipment with a high level of quality and efficiency. They offer an excellent compensation package and a signing bonus is available depending on experience. For more information, log into www.titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery at 701-356-0130 today.
The Fargo Warhead Red Ox make their deaths on 7 for the Fan and 107.3 FM. Every game, home and away, can be found right here. The Red Hawks are home hosting Sioux Falls for a 3-game series against the Canaries Tuesday through Thursday. You can listen to FM Red Hawks baseball all season long on 7 for the Fan, 107.3 FM, 7forthefan.com, or the Fan's mobile app. Here is your regional weather forecast. Partly sunny, around 75 for today, north wind 6 to 16. Partly cloudy, down to 50 tonight, north winds will turn west.
He was at baseball one day.
And tomorrow, partly sunny, 78. Variable freeze anywhere from 4 to 13. Then Friday, partly sunny, a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Friday night. Guaranteed over, the high of 78. And Saturday, partly sunny, maybe early morning shower, high 82. On AM 740, the Fan, meteorologist Tom Szymanski.
You're listening to KNFL Fargo all day, every day at 107.3 K297 BW Fargo Moorhead. Radio station. Turn your speakers. The Commandant. Our guest is Kirk Cousins, Vikings quarterback. We talked before. In order for me to be considered one of the better quarterbacks in the league, the record speaks for itself. I got to elevate this team. I got to be better. How important is that for you as far as the personal
To the right, south. It's up here by town. See the sign over there, the lights for the grill yard? Those are the lights for the baseball diamond. One of the two. And then there's Prairie Chicken, Slow Field.
Where's the chicken?
We can't see it anymore. Right there, see it? Dancing, the bird. See it? The top of the tail feather, the big bird.
I
American
see it.
flag.
I see it, but I don't see it.
It's a statue. You can't shake its head. That's how they. It's a good example of natural selection.
Boo Eagles! Guys, I'm sorry if you're still watching this video. You're a legend. If you're still watching this video, so yeah. And don't get off this video. No. I'm watching you.
Bobtail.
We're gonna go back to nature.
Tires. There's a tractor. Doesn't have a trailer. It's called Bobtail. Anybody else don't have it? Bobtail. Tractorless. Trailerless tractor.
What color Bobcat did you see the other day?
Oh, pink.
It was a Bobcat? They're usually white. That's a rare one. Bobcats are
Awareness that we have around, potentially low-income students or disadvantaged and underrepresented populations, the law enforcement issues.
black and white with pink action.
Brainstorm and do some really cool things policy-wise.
celebrating these 15 young men and women who are going to bring with us to DC. And from what I've heard, a few of them have never even left the state of Minnesota or never flown before. And then, let them see a part of their history, their culture. Again, giving them those $1,000 scholarships is nice to with the players and former players. This is fantastic. And just being able to do something like that. I mean, you talk about the Wilson being able to provide resources for players to be able to do that. When you take a step back, what is the why behind all that you do? I mean, staying here in the community. I mean, the first 2 or 3 days you were all reality. I was like, okay, we'll have practice. We'll have to get out in the community and do that. I try to challenge myself to get out twice a week, whether it's local middle schools or Masonic, different hospitals, Crescent Cove, Best Buddies, Special Olympics. I've been trying to do a thing or 2 every week that I'm here. And, there's a lot of different motivators for me. Selfishly, I get a lot out of it. Working with the kids that I work with, I'm always inspired. I feel better. It's just like a breath of fresh air. And, a lot of the kids that I work with is primarily children or adults with developmental differences and special needs. It's talking about people who look at life with the glass half full and operate everybody what they look like, where they're from, who they are. So it's refreshing. And, another motivator for me is
Or do this.
to meet him. I've had the pleasure of meeting an NFL football player being from Omaha, Nebraska.
Mom, make it home. Make it home.
Just like that.
Raised in St. Paul. Raised in St. Paul.
Oh man, he was thinking about it, but then.
He was, you can tell.
I saw him about to do it, and then.
Did he disappoint you? Did he dangle the proverbial carrot in front of your nose, basically? No, I'm not. I'm gonna, no, not me.
I think it was like a horn that goes on like.
Oh, yeah. This is Mike. All right, how are you? All right.
Guys, I was using like one of those head pillows to keep you up. Now I want to use Stitch. Oh, we did toys.
I did.
Probably likes the TV because he likes living out there.
Should be okay. All right.
And Pikachu's walking over to watch. Okay, Pikachu's now on. Now, Stitch. Get up there and. I don't think. Oh, that's cool. Okay, it's not gonna fall anymore. Is the volume even on? I think the volume has to be up.
We have not had a 3-4 game defense. Everybody is not that one. 3-3-5, 3-4-4-3.
Patterson, Stephen Puff. Read by Stephen Puff.
Oh boy, I knew it. I just knew it. Only yesterday I was telling my best mutt mates, Odin and Diego, that I'd sniffed the happiest whiff of human on the breeze. And now here you are, a human. Smells like hugs and mischief. I can't tell you how exciting it is to know you're listening to Book 3 of my Dog Diaries. And we're about to go on another adventure together. And this one's a humdinger. A lot has happened since I wrote my last diary. And you won't believe what's been going on in the Catch a Doggy Bone kennel lately. But wait, what am I saying? I'm getting way too excited and scampering off ahead of myself. What if we haven't met before and you haven't heard any of my stories? That's a terrible thought. But what if you haven't? Just think of all the fun and howl-tastic giggles you've missed out on.
An award for listening.
Well, my person pal, if that's the case, then you know nothing about all the amazing things I've been up to since I came to live with my bestest pet human, Ruff. There's only one thing for it. I'll fill you in with all the details quicker than you can shout, "There's a raccoon in the backyard! Let's get it!" And you'll be living a more poochified life in no time. I promise. And who wouldn't want to live like us masterful mutts, huh? Okay, where do I start? Oh yeah. In case we haven't met before, my name is Junior. Hello.
Hello.
Junior Catch a Doggy Bone, to be precise. Only last year I came to stay with my new family, and it has made me happier than a terrier with a tennis ball. It's true. Just the thought of that terrific day when Mom Lady collected me and brought me back here to make a fresh start at kennel life makes my tail go crazy. I've got the urge to perform a happy dance right now, but don't worry, I won't, or we'll be here all day. Once I get started, I can't stop for ages, and there's far too much catching up to do for me to be wasting time with yipping and yapping about. First things first, you gotta meet my pet human. Oh, he's the greatest. He has the most wonderful face, and his name is Ruff Catch a Doggy Bone. I swear, my furless friend, I've never loved anyone or anything more in my whole life. Yep, Ruff is the most slobberlicious human in the whole of Hills Village and beyond. He's even better than my favorite stick. We've already had some tremendous adventures together, shared some bark-tastic feasts in the food room, and taught a few grizzly grown-ups and their pampered poodle princesses that obedience and rules aren't for everyone. Oh boy, have we had some fun doing it. But before I spend all day yowling and howling on about my family pet, there's something else I'm just dying to tell you. It's more exciting than the time I found a whole bag of canine crispy crackers under a bench at the dog park, and I don't think I can keep it to myself for one more second, my furless friend. Wanna hear? Of course you do. All right, my person pal. Brace yourself, because what I'm about to tell you will make you run around in circles, howling and drooling with joy. Drum roll, please. Ruff and I can hardly get the words out. Come on, Junior, you can do this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, phew, that's better. Okay, Junior, tell the story properly and start at the beginning. Here goes. It all started just last week. Come on. Last Tuesday, 3:37 p.m. So far, It had been a totally normal day, my person pal. Ruff and his little sister Jaw Jaw headed off for a day at school, and I took Mom Lady out for a walk on the end of my leash. She loves coming along with me on my usual jaunt to the dog park for a run, snuffle, bark about with my best mutt mates. There's Diego and Betty and Lola and Genghis, oh, and Odin. And then there's me. They're the greatest boots pals a dog like me could ask for, but I'll tell you more about those guys later, don't you worry. After we got back from an amazing morning in the park, Lola found a half-eaten hamburger in a trash can. It was epic. I'd set about doing my very important daily routine. Sniffing for new smells in all the corners of the kennel. Growling at the hallway closet door to warn my archest of enemies, the vacuum cleaner, to stay in there. Snoozing in the sun on the picture box room rug. Howling at the mailman. He loves it when I do that. Barking at raccoons in the backyard. So, by the time I'd finished my list of daily chores and the afternoon arrived, I was content and curled up on the comfy squishy thing, minding my own business
I
and
think he
chewing
means
on a
couch.
particularly tasty sock from Jaw Jaw's room. Now, I'm not supposed to go in Jaw Jaw's sleep room anymore. She's been mega mad at me ever since I stole one of her creepy little plastic humans and, well, maybe cooked it a little bit. But it wasn't my fault. It felt awful being told I was a bad dog. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say. Those are terrible words to a mutt's ears. Horrible. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in Jaw Jaw's sleep room, but I couldn't help myself. You see, things from Jaw Jaw's room taste so delicious. Mainly because I'm forbidden from eating them. It's a real conundrum. The things you know you aren't allowed to chew on are always the yummiest, and Jaw Jaw's creepy little humans taste like dust and dirt and plastic. Scrummalumptious, if you ask me. But a little while ago, Ruff and I had to take obedience classes. Oh, yuck. I hate those two words almost as much as bad dog. Forget it. And I'm trying my best to keep us both out of trouble by being a perfect pooch. These days, I have to make do with enjoying the occasional sock that I can snaffle from Jaw Jaw's laundry pile right by her door. And enjoying it I was. It was such a tasty snack that I almost completely failed to notice something terrific was about to happen. Something completely wonderful. Ruff was coming home from school. I swear it's one of the best parts of the day, my furless friend. Nothing fills my houndy heart and makes me happy dance like the moment my perfect pet human comes home from a long day at Hills Village Middle School. There are very strict rules for the moment when a dog's best friend gets home after classes, and you should definitely know what they are. I take poochy pride in sticking to these exactly. Rules for when Ruff gets home. When you hear the big yellow moving people box on wheels stop in the street, you must A. Bound over the comfy squishy thing and clamber onto the window ledge. B. Wedge your face against the glass to make sure you can really see your human getting off the big yellow moving people box on wheels. C. bark as loudly as possible until your pet human looks up at you from the sidewalk outside your kennel. D. Once they've seen you in the window, leap off the window ledge and sprint as quickly as your 4 paws can carry you out of the picture box room and into the hallway. E. Once you're in the hallway, run to the front door and sit as close to it as you can possibly get. F. Wag your tail slowly while you wait to hear their footsteps outside. G. Once you hear your person pal on the front step, accelerate your tail wags to happy dance speed. H. When the front door opens, begin happy dance. It is extremely important that your dance includes jumping, spinning, nipping, yapping, licking, clambering, barking, howling, slobbering, whining, and maybe a little bit of peeing and pooping for extra flair. 3:57 p.m. Phew, that was one long happy dance. As I was saying before I got distracted, Jaw Jaw's sock was such a tasty tidbit that I completely missed rules A to G. Can you believe it? It wasn't until Ruff's jangle keys clicked in the front door that I realized he was home, so I treated him to a seriously long and extra yapalicious performance to make up for only doing half a welcome. A few of my best moves are the hop and twist, the pokey pats, and the drop and drool. Ruff was so impressed, let me tell you. It makes him so happy when I leave paw prints all over the front of his jeans. It's his favorite. Anyway, after my show-stopping routine, Ruff and I set straight off to snuggle up in front of the picture box and watch an episode of Law Paws. It's the best cop show, all about a detective and his canine sidekick who solve terrible crimes and mysteries together. I love watching these moving pictures with Ruff, and they're the reason my understanding of the peopleish language is getting so good. I can recognize most words nowadays, but my fellow Catch-a Doggy Bone Pack don't know that. That's how I found out about the exciting news. 4:25 p.m. Mom Lady walked into the picture box room and said it. She just said it. She poked her head through the door, and without any clue that I know what she's talking about, came out with... Rafe, don't forget you need to pack a bag for the vacation. You can't go to Hollywood in jeans and a sweatshirt, and pack up Junior's things too. Ah! Can you imagine it, my furless friend? Me, Junior, going to Hollywood. Whoever would have thought that a mangy mutt like me would be heading to a shiny place like that on vacation? What did I tell you, my person pal? Have you ever heard anything more waggy-tail-licious in your life? I didn't think so. Never in all my dog years have I gone on a trip with my pet human before, and I am itching with delight. Or fleas. Or both. Well, who knows? But one thing's for sure. I'm so thrilled I could pee on every rug around the kennel for a month. Ruff doesn't know that I'm onto him yet.
Mason,
That sneaky sneaker thinks
Ashby
he's
is up
going
here.
to
That's
surprise me on the day. But you
Alex
can't pull the
Camden-
leash over my
Camden said
eyes.
Alex
No,
is from
sirree. They don't call me Sherlock Bones, the
road here.
super sleuth,
8
for
miles.
nothing.
Little arrows.
Okay. Nobody
That's where
calls
you
me
grew up.
that, but they would if they knew how great I am at sniffing out secrets. Now, my furless friend, you may be wondering why I'm so excited. You may also be scratching your little human head saying, how does Junior even know what Hollywood is? Well, you may not be aware of this, but I'm practically an expert on Hollywood. I'll explain why. Back before I was the happiest hound on the planet, living with the Catch a Doggy Bone pack, I spent my days behind bars. I'm not proud of it, my person pal, but I was a pooch prison pup in the Hills Village Dog Shelter. It's the stuff of nightmares. I've never seen a scarier, lonelier, more bone-jangling place in my life. It's where I met my mutt mates, and we spent our days all sad and miserable in a cage without so much as a tummy rub, nose boop, or even the occasional treat. I bet I know what you're thinking. I bet you're listening to this with tears streaming down your furless face. Your brain will be racing, and you'll be yelling, how did Junior cope? You'd be right to wonder that, my person pal. Sometimes I feel amazed that we all cope in such a horrifying place, and I'm not sure we would have if it hadn't been for an ancient, scruffy chow chow in the cell next to ours. Old Mama Mange. Her crimes were pooping in public, gnawing on benches, howling at police officers, stealing sandwiches, and petrifying pigeons. That farty old fiend would stay awake long into the night telling us stories through the bars about her incredible life and all the places she'd visited.
Yep.
Finish the book.
Mange spent her days in the sunniest city on earth, and if what she told us was true, she had a bark-tastic time. In Hollywood, the streets are paved.
Mom, it's going without sound.
Quiet. Between there's only so much storage in these
Thursday,
CD.
12:24
10 minutes
p.m.
on each chapter or so.
I swear to you, my person pal, I'm not actually sure I can handle all this waiting. I'm so excited I could explode like a fluffy firework. I've been snooping at breakfast time when Ruff, Jaw, and Mom Lady are sitting around the table eating their, what do you call it? Toast and scrambled eggs? Oh, don't ask me. I might be able to understand people's words better than most mutts, but it doesn't mean I know everything. Anyway, I've been pretending to have a snooze under the table while everyone else is snuffling their meals, and I found out lots about the plans for our vacation. Most of what I've heard is super thrilling, but I'm afraid there's some not-so-good news, too. According to Mom Lady, we're not heading off on our bark-tastic trip until Saturday. Saturday? Oh, that's another 2 days away. How am I supposed to wait that long? This is gonna be tough. 5:27 p.m. Okay, I admit I may be getting a bit impatient. But what do you expect when I'm trying to pass the time before a vacation to Hollywood? Oh, it's unbearable. I've been hopping about like a Springer Spaniel. Get it?
Maybe.
What am I saying? This is no time for jokes. Being the masterful mutt that I am, I've been whiling away the hours thinking lots and lots about it. Time for jokes. being the masterful mutt that I am, I've been whiling away the hours thinking.
That man has been in North Carolina.
So all the way to 6
Friday, 10:26 a.m. I can't. I think my tail is going to fly off like a helicopter. I'm so excited. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you, my person pal. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more humdingerish than knowing I'm going to Hollywood to become a megastar, I've just found out something even better. You're going to yip when you hear this, my furless friend. You'll be howling at the moon in delight for weeks to come when I tell you. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, here goes. My mutt mates are all coming on vacation too. I can't believe it. What was already going to be a brilliant trip away with my captured doggy bone cat has now turned into the greatest doggy escape to the sunshine and beaches and sausage meat streets of my dreams. Here's how I found out. Ruff and Jaw were at school. Again, those poor things. And Mom Lady dropped me off at the kennel of my best pooch pals, Odin and Diego, while she went to work. I love visiting their home. It smells so different to our kennel. And there are so many new things to taste and tear and play with when you haven't been there for a while. Anyway, we were out in the backyard sniffing for raccoons when I knew I just had to tell them about the ginormous secret that I was onto. Before I knew it, I was shouting, I can't hold it anymore! Odin, Diego, I'm going to Hollywood with Ruff, and I'm going to get famous, and I'm going to be the richest mutt in Hills Village, and I'm going to build a pooch palace with a room just for pooping, and you can both come live with me. For a second, they both looked shocked, but then they kind of smirked. I'm not sure how I was expecting my furry friends to react, but a little bit impressed would have been good. After all, it's not every day a dog promises to build a pooch palace with a room just for pooping. But just when I was about to ask if they'd heard me correctly, Diego threw back his head and howled, Mi amigo, so are we! We didn't think anyone else was going, and we've been keeping the secrets for days. I just couldn't believe it. All three of us happy danced all over the backyard. Then Odin had a brilliant idea. Let's go tell the rest of the pooch pack. Maybe they're coming to Hollywood too. That would be too good to be true. We just had to find out right that moment. So, when Odin and Diego's pet human was busy folding laundry, Diego climbed onto my back, and I clambered onto Odin's. Then, in one big leap, Odin jumped up onto the top of the lumber pile near the trash cans. From there, we could see over the fence to the rest of the neighborhood down the hill, and I did a little investigative barking. Investi-barking. Now, just like you humans and your peopleish language, us mutts are masters of canine communication. Our language is Doglish, and there really is no language in the world that's more beautiful. Doglish is fabulous and super useful to learn. I bet you don't even know these easy phrases. Ow! Ow! Wow! Wow! Means I'm hungry. Wow! Means I want to go outside. Wow! Means scratch my tummy, please. Rap means There was a raccoon out in the trash, and it looked at me, and I really think I should go bark at it and maybe sniff it for a little while to make sure everything is safe. Anyway, after a bit of loud howling, it didn't take long to contact the rest of my pack, Lola, Betty, and Genghis. And it turns out they're all coming to Hollywood too! 5:37 p.m. I never imagined such a happy moment in all my little life, my person pal. After lots of yapping and yowling back and forth, it turns out all the pet humans in our neighborhood have planned a mass vacation. We're all traveling together, and I can't wait. Ever since I got back here to the Catch a Doggy Bone kennel, I've been skipping around on Cloud 9. Cloud K9. 6:22 p.m. It's all getting so close. Mom Lady is sprinting about the house, yelling and shouting orders, while Jaw Jar and Ruff are busily packing their bags ready for tomorrow. It makes my houndy heart warmer than a pack of puppies piled up in a cuddle puddle to know that all across the town, my pooch pals and their human pets are stuffing their belongings into cases and preparing to head off on the trip of a lifetime. I could cry with joy.
Molly, how are your bears doing?
9 p.m. Well, that's it, my furless friend.
Yeah.
We are ready to go. The cases are packed. Mom Lady has gone to bed. Jaw Jaw's reading her sightseeing map for the best places to visit. And Ruff and I are curled up on his bed. I swear I've never felt this happy and content in my life. Ruff has even packed a special little bag just for me, with a few treats and my doggy food bowl in it. He's the best. I'm just going to let him work on his drawings and drift off for a good sleep before the big day.
Ben?
Things couldn't get any better than this.
This is at the beginning of the summer, and that was at the end of our summer.
Chef Audio presents Dog Diaries, Mission Impossible. Written by James Patterson and
Never
Stephen
said the
Butler.
end.
Read by Stephen
Are
Butler.
you supposed to say the end of every story?
Not.
See, Blair? I know.
Well, good thing we took Mom's car.
My car gets better gas mileage. And it's nice for traveling.
Depends on your destination.
After lunch.
There's another one of these dog diaries.
There is. Can I see what it looks like? Look what it looks like.
This is with
9:49 a.m. This is the worst moment of my life. The men in the front of the truck started the engine and we're driving off. I can still see Ruff waving from the sidewalk. Maybe if I use my best, don't leave me, Hal, he'll change his mind. This is horrible, my furthest friend. I feel like my heart might break. How could my Catch a Doggy Bone pack send me away while they're having fun and frolics around Hollywood without me? Is this because I cooked Jaw Jaw's creepy little plastic human? Is it because I snaffled a turkey leg from last Thanksgiving and stashed it in Mom Lady's walking shoes for safekeeping? No, it can't hasn't found it yet. Why is this happening?
It's funny.
10:07 a.m. This truck has been driving for ages, and it's showing no signs of stopping. We drove all the way past the Dandy Dog Store and the gates to the dog park. I've never even traveled this far. Who kn- What is...
Thanks, buddy.
What? Okay. If we're...
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm not doing anything.
Still reading. What do you got, Molly? Oh, animal crackers.
Mason, see if Dad gets something for Dad. Dad gets something in there.
It's fine.
I'm okay.
Sunday, 7:30 a.m. Oh, this is even more dreadful than I thought, my person pal. I barely got him. My person pal, we stayed up talking long. And
Tap house. Got flea farm there. No, I got rid of it. My favorite store.
I'll win the
You get flea pop. You get free pop. You got flea. And then pop out, get one on there. And purchase it, and it's more. Then you have a bit of an order. I think in fall.
Does
Yeah.
anyone need something to drink?
No, thank you.
We're good. We're almost at our
We're
destination.
almost.
Because I could have climbed back there and got anything for you guys.
Almost to the lunch spot. It is almost lunchtime, Molly. T-minus 12 minutes and counting. Oh, Mason, did you toot? Molly, is that you? What happened? Wasn't me. You can? Okay, good. Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh, God.
You can, huh?
Who's excited to go?
Me.
Me?
Because I gotta be close to Rizzo and Judge.
Tonight we're all sitting together.
Where? Where?
Wait for
Right field. We're gonna be right by right field over in 102, kind of right on the end, actually, like right by.
the dugout box.
Tomorrow, you guys are
9:49 a.m.
Wait, so we actually get to sit in the dugout?
My life. The man in the front of the truck started the engine and we're driving off. I can still see Ruff waving from the sidewalk. Maybe if I use my best, don't leave me, Hal.
So if they hit a foul ball right to us, we could just go down.
right up against it.
I
Dad,
feel like my heart might break.
Dad,
How could my catch a
Dad,
duck pack
if
send me
foul-
away
if foul
while
balls,
they're having fun
from
and
hit
frolics
to us,
around
and
Hollywood
it's like foul
without
ball, we could
me?
just grab down and get it.
Is this because I couldn't dodge our creepy little plastic human?
Mason, you got pretty
Is it
lucky
because
last
I
year.
snaffled a turkey leg from last Thanksgiving and stashed it in Mom Lady's walking shoes for safekeeping? No, it can't be. She hasn't found it
No.
yet.
But I
Why
mean, yeah.
is this happening?
And you can show it to Rizzo.
10:07 a.m. This truck has been driving for ages, and it's showing no signs of stopping. We drove all the way past the Dandy Dog Store and the gates to the dog park. I've never even traveled this far. Who knows what horrors await us and... What is it?
Looks my Nicholas.
I played volleyball with Neil. He was from Lethbridge. And Ty Schmidt was
Sunday,
Pokeball.
7:30 a.m.
I'm the kid.
Oh, this is even more dreadful than I thought, my person pal. I barely got a
Hey, you're
moment's
gonna break it.
Lobster Lake.
Mom, watch it.
It looks like a lobster. This is a playing house.
Get off my lucky blanket, Molly. My lucky blanket. My lucky blanket. My lucky blanket. This is my lucky blanket.
Grace Hunt, brought to you by Duds Anchor Marine.
Hello, Olympia Restaurant. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, 2 Pepsi, 1 chip. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, 2 Pepsi, 1 chip.
Get your request in at facebook.com/power106rocks or call 884-1000. What do you need to hear?
Dad, aren't they supposed to have a bunch of buses in the cities?
Articulating
Molly! That is all. If you watched all of this, you're a legend. Okay, bye. We're probably in like I don't know.
Thanks so much, full stop.
Bye.